All right, this is NK24 delivering you the wealth creation plan. It's a wealth creation challenge, which is a plan that is going to be delivered over the next 90 days. Today, we are on day 24. We've been really going at it, and today we are talking about phase four. This is our last day talking on phase four or step four, which is called the storage phase. If you want to know a little bit more about this step here, go back a bit, probably the last 4 5 days, and you'll get a good look of what we talk about. But today's the last time we're talking about it, and it's just putting a bow tie on the concept itself. And what I really want to talk about here is something I call death ground. All right. What is death ground? Death ground is basically a military strategy. Uh, Most of us have heard the say where burn the bridges. Uh, this death ground, it's its military strategy, which was basically, uh, it's when it was a story of a soldier, yeah, which there were a couple of hundreds of them, and they were going to war to an army that had about 1,000, and they were on boats, right? And when they arrived on the island, the general ordered that the boats be burnt and sunk, right? And so there was no retreat. So when the soldiers saw this, they saw, well, it's either we win this war against our enemies, which probably were about 3 to 1. I don't know. I don't know if it was 3 to 1, but it was a lot more numbers. So the soldiers either knew that we either have to win and live or we die. All right, that is strategy. That is death ground, because you are literally put against the wall. You're pushed against the wall. You have no point. You have no choice but to fight back. And when you are put in a situation like that, you fight 10 times harder. All right. Now, what is the relevance of this military strategy to this step here of storage? Well, you need to understand that humans operate on necessity. Humans change mainly because of inspiration or desperation. All right. Desperation meaning necessity, they have to change. And very few people change on inspiration. Yes, inspiration makes you feel good, but it doesn't create long lasting change. But desperation and necessity and frustration, ooh, a human can move worlds in order to actually do that. So the key here for you is to always operate on necessity. Okay, what do I mean by that? You need to somehow just put yourself, remember the name of the game is for you to go get income, increase it to the point where you've got a surplus, and then you put it into this phase here. You can't do that if you are not putting yourself, if you don't put yourself in a position where you're on death ground, as if this strategy, your life depends on this strategy, putting money away, because it's very easy that when you get money, and this happened to me every single time, I still fight it today. When I get money, I just want to sit on it or spend it or do, see, because now I'm not operating on necessity. When I didn't have money, I was operating on necessity because I needed money. Now I've got enough money and possibly more. And what do? I get fat, I get comfortable, and I don't want to go out, get, I don't want to, that hustle is no longer there, and that happens to a lot of people. So their dreams get bought by success, by a certain level of comfort and success, and you want to avoid that, because it's almost like being offered 1 million rand once off, or 1 rand doubled every day for the next 30 days. And most people will take the million, and they get bought out. They have a price. And the aim here is for you not to be able to be bought by success and comfort, and to set the goal and just keep going. Put yourself in necessity. How do you do that? Stay broke. Stay freaking broke. So when you get that money, you get it out of you. You get the surplus, all right? You pay the other money is used, you use it for the basics. You've got the surplus, you take it, put it into storage where you got no access to it. Then guess what? You got no money in your pockets. What do you need to do? Step one again, go and create income, increase income, get the money, take it, put it back into storage, pay for your basic necessities. Guess what? You got no money again. All right, that should be your operating state. Who's got your money? All right, that's your battle cry every single day. Who's got your money? But the aim is not for you to have money in your pockets or have money lying around, because that tempts you, it seduces you, seduces you. So you just relax and you enjoy the life of comfort. But you need to really avoid that, resist that, and keep staying broke so that when you don't have money on you, you are more willing to go out there and hunt, where you eat what you kill. All right. And this is going to help you. The last point is, when you have clear targets, all right, this entire thing becomes much better. You know, the biggest target for me right now is creating wealth, but for me, creating wealth is years away, right? So I've got daily targets. Well, I've got a monthly target, which I break down into weekly targets, into daily targets. All right, because now I know that I'm aiming for that much income a month. Every day is just, I'm just hunting and I'm hunting. And if I hit the target earlier, then I just raise it and I just hunt and you keep going. For now, I'm not making enough money to store. So I'm taking the money and I'm putting it back into investing in myself so I don't have money again. So I know whatever knowledge I'm getting about increasing income, I apply it. I literally apply it so that I can get money, because I hate being broke, man. I hate being broke. But I need to get comfortable being broke so that I'm patient enough to really just keep pushing and pushing and hitting hard until something comes. And then I put it back into myself, or I put it back into a business, or I put it back into a product or advertising or whatever it is that's going to help me produce more income. But the operating state is to have no money in your pocket. Rely on your resourcefulness. Okay. Help use money as a fuel to get you even further. For me, using money as fuel is investing in myself, or usually probably getting something, investing in something that's gonna create more business. All right. So that wraps it up for step number 4, the storage phase. Tomorrow's going to be day 25. We'll be talking about what follows next after this. A very, very important step. Otherwise, my name is NK24, and thank you for joining. And hope to see your comments on this channel. Probably even subscribe if you love the content that we're providing. All right, we are wanting to create wealth, and we will. As long as we're persistent, we're committed, we're patient, and we just don't give up. We're definitely going to get there. Otherwise, see you tomorrow. Goodbye.